Your commitment and leadership is essential, and this song is dedicated to you who wants to change the world around you. Defy it now.
Do you wanna be a leader? Yeah, you gotta be a leader. Yeah. Be fair and respectful.
Realize we can do small things to impact the community.
Yeah.
How do you preach peace to the people?
The way I preach peace as an individual and for my organization is through theater, like we've said. What we do is we perform for the communities, what is called the participatory theater, where we get a storyline, then perform it for a given community, and then the community get to react. We create a situation where the community look at themselves like it's a mirror kind of performance. So we create story like for the issue of girl-child education in South Sudan, and especially in Jungle Estate, the issue of early marriages and forced marriages are common. So what we do, we put a drama on stage about this issue, and then the audience now get to identify with characters in the story. For example, we put a very hungry, very greedy father who wants a daughter to get married off by force. So when we have such character in the story now, the audience get to say, oh, this character should have not done like this. This lady is still young, she should have done this. When they begin to suggest these non-violent ways of approaching situations, then that's how we do it. So we are we just create a platform for people to identify themselves.
Have you ever posted peace messages online, like personally?
Yes, personally. Most of what I post is, you know, the social media has changed these days, a lot of hate speeches and all this. So I always post about love stories, birthday maybe sport event.
Like any particular message that you've posted online?
Yes, I do post, and what I call for is always peace. Peace of yourself, peace with someone else.
What does it mean to you to have peace in South Sudan?
What it means to me is, first, peace of South Sudan is a peace of mind. Peace of mind is when you're contented with yourself. You respect yourself, you value life. By doing that, it will translate to the fellow citizens. So, but when we don't have that, we are hungry with ourselves. We are not in total understanding with ourselves, then we don't have the peace. So the peace that I'm saying here is a peace where you get to understand yourself and how you negatively impact on others. Okay, and by doing that, now you will be okay with yourself, and you will now begin to preach peace.
Defyhatenow is running a campaign called Think Before You Click campaign.
Yeah.
Have you joined the campaign?
In fact, I'm going to join the campaign. I have heard about Defyhat, and some films are shown, though I'm yet to attend one of the films, but I like it because it's creating a platform for us to talk about this. This is killing us, and if we don't talk, we're going to have more problems.
What's your message to the youths of South Sudan on how to use social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter? How can they use this thing to benefit them, benefit their own lives?
What I'll say to the youth outside there, like myself and other youth, is it is to echo what you guys are doing. Think before you act, before you click. If it was a drama, I would say think before you act, because you cannot do something without thinking about it. You have to see how it negatively impacts on others, like the way I put it before. So my main message is, let us get to reconcile. Let us come together and see what we are all good at. If you are good in football, play for the national team. If you are good in drama like myself, be on stage.
Guys need to, if you're good in football, post something about football that inspire people.
Yes.
Online.
Yes.
If you're a businessman, post something about your products.
Yes. That one will help. It will make us to see our positive side as South Sudan rather than violence. We need time to get to look at ourselves. We think and reason out, whatever I'm going to post on my wall, is it harmful to the community? If it is harmful, don't click, don't even post it. If they ask you what is in your mind, say nothing, my country.
In the theater aspect, like,
yeah.
How do you intend to reach people who are always online using the theater performances?
What we do is we just, after the performance, we can post the pictures and we can post the video. But I also see being online sometimes is idling. That's the current way of dealing. You find somebody idling online. It is not that you are online positively. You are online idling, or you are online waiting to share something negative. But most of people are always online. You go in there, share with friends, see what is good, what is new, and then you log out. But most of the people who are also online 24 hours get to negatively impact on others.
There are reports that hate speech online is one of the contributing factor that causes, conflict.
Yes.
And all this
Yes.
stuff. What do you say about this?
That is, to me, it's very true because I've been watching the discussion that goes on between Australia, South Sudanese in Australia, South Sudanese in US, South Sudanese in UK, and here. The way people, there are people I followed, but they write things that are not even happening in South Sudan. Yeah.
So what is the positive thing you need to tell people in diaspora to do for people in South Sudan? Positive, constructive
What
thing they can do?
What I would rather suggest for my brothers is let them think of positive projects that are helping people. You see where you come from and get to identify what is missing. Then you come in and fill the gap. Because you're in diaspora, we believe you have a lot of knowledge. You've gone to schools, you've understand the Western life, and what can be done. A project, what is applicable in Australia that can be transported back home, and then you use it to positively change your people. If it is a project of building a school, if it is a project of building a youth center, a project of anything that is done in the world that is positive, bring it home. Rather than sitting down there, write a small message that is killing the whole community. And our problem, our community, a community that is not educated and they get some small content of information that is false or fake news, they end up with it spread to everyone, and you find at the end of the day, even the source is not known, and people have already killed themselves.
Thank you so much, Junior.
Thank you so much, my brother.
That was Junior, a creative, one of the founders of the Creative Nile family. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate that.
Thank you so much.